Hello guys, Beastie here with another video, and today I am going to talk about the Ravens versus the Patriots from Week 9. I really only have 2 points. This video would have been a little bit longer if I filmed this video right after I watched the game. I didn't watch the game Sunday night when it was on. I mean, I watched part of it Sunday night, but I didn't watch a lot of it. I have the NFL Game Pass, so I can watch games after they're done. I can watch any game. So I watched that game. Tuesday I watched it not Tuesday, Wednesday, because I skipped school yesterday. So I watched it early yesterday, like early in the morning, like first thing. And I just have 2 takeaways from it, and I really want to talk about 2 big takeaways. First takeaway is I don't think the Ravens beat the Patriots. Like, yes, technically they did, 37-20. They beat them pretty heftily. But if you watch the game, Patriots shot themselves in the foot the entire game. The Ravens are not a better team than the Patriots. I hate to take that away from Ravens fans, because the Ravens fans and the Ravens as a team in general should have enjoyed that win, and I think they did. It's just the fact that I don't think they actually beat the Patriots. Patriots played the most undisciplined football they've played all year against the Ravens on Sunday Night Football. It was bad. They had so much penalties, it felt like. Maybe the yards didn't seem up too much, but felt like they had a lot of penalties when I was watching it, and a couple turnovers too that cost them. And those flags, when they stop the clock, when the Patriots on offense, it stops the clock. So say they're unsuccessful, and then so that means it stops the clock and they have the ball for less time, and the Ravens have more time. Ravens destroyed time of possession. So another thing is the defense has to be better on stopping the run. The Ravens ran all over the Patriots. Mark Ingram ran all over the Patriots. Lamar Jackson ran all over the Patriots. Both of them ran all over. They got to get that fixed. But yeah, the Ravens destroyed in time of possession. I watched the third quarter, and I think the Ravens had the ball for like 12 minutes in the first quarter. And the quarters are only 15 minutes for people that don't know. But so if you have the ball for 12 minutes and you only give the other team the ball for 3 minutes in the quarter, that's insane. Ravens did that. That was my one big takeaway. Is I don't think the Ravens really beat. Like, yes, the Ravens played a very solid game, and if the Patriots played disciplined football, who knows? Ravens might still have won. It wouldn't have been by 17 points, but they could have still won. But like I said, the Patriots played really undisciplined football. Another thing, which it could be controversial to some people, which I don't really think it's that controversial, is Tom Brady is finally showing his age. He played, I feel like he played awful. He played very bad. I saw him miss very easy throws that any NFL quarterback should be able to make, and he missed them. And it's like he's not showing his elite ability. He's still clutch and everything. And I don't want to not take anything away from Tom Brady and what he's done for the Patriots organization, what legacy he's created inside the NFL. But he played an awful game Sunday night. It might have been the worst game he's played. That's probably not the worst game he's played all season, but that was a very bad game by Tom Brady. He's had a lot of support this year with his cast around him on offense and his phenomenal defense that has carried him. Like before yesterday, like the Patriots defense was averaging like 7 points a game. Most offenses could win if your defense is only allowing 7 points a game. Any team should be able to win with a defense only allowing a touchdown a game. If you lose and your defense only allows a touchdown, that's bad. Like I've seen games where obviously it's 6-3 wins, and that's awful that offenses can't execute when your defense. Each team should be able to put up about 20 points a game. That's what I think. Like obviously it's not going to happen. There's going to be some games where teams only get like 10 or whatever. But I feel like 20 points for every team should be in the reach. 3 touchdowns on offense. Offense is a lot easier to game plan to do. Like it's a much easier to game plan offense against the defense. Our defense is so much harder to game plan for offense. So, and there's only so much you can do on a defense. Offense, like your capabilities are endless. You can basically run anything on a defense. So I think 20 points should be in the realm of every team's capabilities. Like I said, not obviously not. So, like I said, since I think every offense should be able to get 20 points, when your defense only allows 7 points a game, and I say every team should get about 20, it's really Tom Brady is getting supported. Is really just all I'm trying to get at. And this year, his stats have not been crazy. He only has a 64.8% completion percentage. He's got 2,536 yards and 93 5 interceptions, 14 touchdowns. But I'm not a big stats person, and that's why I like Strong Opinion Sports, hosted by Zach. I think his last name is Chandler. Everybody check him out. Strong Opinion Sports, really good, and I love watching the guy. And that's because the guy doesn't use statistics to do his analysis, sports analysis, and when he just talks about the stories and stuff, he doesn't use, like, he talks about some stats. He brings stats up every once in a while, but that's not his main focus of argument, and I love that. He watches a lot of film. I just wish he would study more positions, but he was a quarterback in college, so he studies quarterbacks. So if you wanted to ask him, like, why is Jameis Winston so inconsistent? He is so good at breaking down his film and saying why Jameis Winston's so inconsistent. So that's why I love watching the guy. He doesn't follow stats, but I don't like stats either. Just right now, I do not have the time in my life to analyze like he does all the quarterbacks. I have to go off of stats. I have to. And honestly, those are not bad stats by Tom Brady, but I feel like a lot of it are after the catch plays by the receivers. If he played like he did Sunday night pretty much the whole season, it's because of his receivers. His receivers gave him the stats. And his passer rating. That is actually the one stat I do look at and actually I value a lot. It's like completion percentage. That could be because his wide receivers are awful. They drop. 5 interceptions could be like tips or phenomenal plays on the defense. That's why it's hard to play stats, because sometimes it's so hard to and you gotta know game situations too. So it's so hard to analyze like who did good off of stats, like corners, for example. I hate going off of defensive stats. Like if say a corner only gets 2 tackles, that means he can suck at tackling, or he did a phenomenal job at corner and didn't allow anything. So like stupid things like that. Say a guy got no pass breakups or anything. That's because he could have shut down his wide receiver the whole game in man coverage, and the quarterback didn't even look that way. So I hate stats. Stats I don't think justify anything. There was one game earlier this season, I can't remember what it was. It was one of the Rams games. Aaron Donald played a phenomenal game. It just wasn't statistic-wise. Like, Aaron Donald had very little like stats for that game, but tore up and screwed up the entire offense, getting in the backfield every play. And they had to put more linemen on Aaron Donald. So, like, stuff like that is why I don't like stats, because Aaron Donald still had a phenomenal game and just didn't have the statistics to show it. So I'm not a big statistics guy, but like I said, passer rating I do look at, because that combines completion percentage. It kind of just shows the bad throws. And I take 10% the bad throws he made. The interceptions he threw. It takes in like a mix of everything and puts it into one statistic. So I like passer rating, and his passer rating is 93.1, and the best you can get is 158.3. So I don't think I think elite quarterbacks should be in 100 range. Tom Brady's been high 90s most of his career, honestly. Tom Brady never put up crazy stats, guys. He's had like very good seasons and whatnot, but his statistical numbers, I'm looking at all of the seasons, and he's never put up crazy numbers. He's just clutch, and he comes up in clutch moments, and he knows how to lead a team. And that's why Tom Brady's elite. It's not because of his stats. Granted, his stats are really freaking good. But and Tom Brady's not the most like athletic guy. He's just smart with the football. And not to take anything away, but his age is definitely showing. At least it showed Monday night. That's my takeaways from the Ravens games, Raven Patriots. Go watch, if you don't already, go watch Zach Chandler or something, I can't remember his last name. Go watch Strong Opinion Sports on YouTube. The guy makes phenomenal podcasts, and I love listening to him. Hope you all enjoyed the video. See you all next time. Peace out, y'all.